If this is gonna be like this, I can't wait to see Annis.
The Darkstone reappearing in this realm must have triggered the portal to the sanctuary. Oh no! Oh no! It was a trap. Huh? Our enemies absorbed the powers of each of the 8 Benevodons after we defeated them. Oh, that means they have the complete combined powers of all the monsters. Oh no! We were just making them stronger.
I'm not sure if I've heard of that one, actually. Another one to take a look at. Sounds like it'd be a comedy.
What's that?
I do like my fair share of comedies. The hell is that? Yato Mirror? No, I trust you on that one.
Palace. If we go around through the jungle from the west, we can probably reach it. Let's go.
Honestly, I trust you on that one, because, I think I actually know one that is the opposite side of that. Like, essentially a Yuri version of it. Which is, I'm trying to remember the name, but I can't. Something to do with, like... Alright, now I remember. I'll cheer on my Yuri on Nissan. To be honest, that one, My Son is Probably Gay, probably sounds a bit like that in terms of how it handles its work. That being, it's a comedy. It seems like it just from the name to me. It still looks like it'd be interesting, so I'll probably poke at it. Actually, I have time to read manga now, so yay. I figured, that makes sense. Actually, if anything, I've definitely heard of it. I probably just didn't poke at it at some point because I was like, yeah, I'm busy. That tends to be the case with me. Oh wow, this is a nice waterfall. Can't really get a nice view of it. Wolfie! No! No! We're not dying after we're going through all of that shit. Sit down. Oh my gods. I said sit down! All of you! Okay. Maybe I should go back to the save point. Just a thought. Just a thought. Because I don't want to have to do all that shit with Zabel Far again. Done. I could breathe. We can never see another Benevodon again. Yeah, to be honest, I figured it'd be a wholesome one, because, again, the Yuri counterpart was also fairly wholesome in how it approached things. Granted, I am effectively, like, heavy labeling it, but regardless. Oh wow, there's a save point right there. That doesn't piss me off. That doesn't piss me off at all! It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Oh no.
It's a dead end. How strange. I could have sworn the palace we saw
I think I
was
know
direction.
what is gonna happen here.
Plus, there was no other path.
Tainted Soul?
Oh, try using that mirror we found. Supposedly it has mysterious powers. It could help.
Wait, how does she know that?
The Miwa? Oh, you mean this?
Praise the sun!
Too bright.
What?
Oh, you saw through my trick. I was going to take you all out quietly. After all, you destroyed the Benevodons. I'm afraid you're of no use to us now. Oh, but you are in for a treat. With all 8 powers combined, the masked mage can now consume the
Oh, good.
Benevodon's essence completely.
I wonder what it tastes like. Probably marshmallows and ham.
I can hardly wait to behold his monsterish.
Ew, that sounds absolutely gross. Why did I think marshmallows and ham?
Oh, I'm so sorry you won't get to see it. Why, you ask? Well, because I'm going to dispatch you all and suck up your soul.
Oh, we actually get to fight Gourmand.
Say to you, you creep, just what we see. I want him back now.
Oh, keep it.
Well, ain't this interesting?
That's all you can say? I'm tired of listening to your whines.
Well, granted, I am too, but unfortunately I need her.
Shall I help you?
Yee!
That annoying mouth of yours?
Oh wow, you are really weak to light. Hold on. Better. Really? How does he deal so much damage?
The wind.
Excuse me? Okay. Damage race. I love it when bosses are damage races. Don't you? Oh my god. Why am I so stupid today? Evidently, when I have a shitty week, I really, really have a shitty week. Oh my fucking gods. Just... Evidently, when I have a shitty week, it really shows. I've got nothing. I've got nothing on that performance. I actually genuinely feel like I'm under-equipped right now. And that's weird, considering I upgraded my equipment just before this. I shouldn't be so weenie. Granted, it is no future, but holy shit. To an extent, this is kind of obscene. This might also be an issue, thinking about it, because I don't think he deals, like... I don't think he deals dark element damage. So I think, across the board, I'm better off having the Mana Ring. Okay. Let's try again. Maybe I should build a little more CS, but... I think I'll be fine.
Tired of listening to your whines and moans. Shall I help you?
Holy crap, he just floods the field in spells, doesn't he? I think I'm just gonna have to play this tactically. Only poke when I know I can get a hit in. Otherwise, don't bother. Oh, what? Okay then. What the fuck? I think I'm just bad today. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm terrible at games today. Hold on. Spirit Cannon. I missed. Maybe it is for the better that I take out some of these doppelgangers. I'm starting to think maybe it's for the better that I take out some of these doppelgangers. Like, mainly the reason why I wasn't before was because usually games have means of punishing you when you do that. What? Roulette spin? Oh no. What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
Whoa! What's wrong? This is his fault. Hang on, I will help. Got you.
What? What was that? Like, genuinely, what was that? That was cool! Good. Okay, and officially, I should aim to take out one of the doppelgangers at minimum. Because dealing with less attack-wise is a good thing. Now I know for next time. Stole the soul! Yeah, you're right! Holy shit! And here I thought I was gonna be the one to kill Charlotte at the end of this. He just up and did it for me! Unfortunately, I still have use of Charlotte. She's my healer. Oh, and I guess she uses the Mana Sword, so... I guess she does have multiple uses. Try again. Actually, if anything, when you're doing Stun Gust, I can get a free poke. And at that, maybe hit me up with a Paw Poto. That way I can really stack on damage. Just in case. Twist and shout. Ooh, nice. No! This attempt is going much better. Okay, take out one of the doppelgangers. Oh no. So, provided it isn't me, we should be fine. It's Charlotte again.
Whoa! What's wrong? This is his fault. Hang on, I will help.
Also stopped reading manhwa. Yeah, can't blame you. A good chunk of the manhwa that I've been seeing lately have been also kinda hitting too hard into cultivation, and I respect it, but at the same right, it's not a thaumic style I have much interest in. Also doesn't help that they've been pretty much flooding places like manga decks lately. Sometimes you can find a good one. Oh, holy nut. Do some of them just not have a health bar? Because one of those doesn't have a health bar. That is really weird. Yeah. Like, I respect it, but at the same rate, if it starts to come off as forced after a point, you know? And it's Reese. Done. Yeah, exactly, and that doesn't feel like good fiction. If you have to push propaganda while doing the fiction, then you have the wrong priority. It's why... It's especially the reason why recently... what's-its-face? There's a specific cartoon that Crunchyroll has been pushing. That has been pushing propaganda way too far with its advertising. And that's the reason why it fails. Because it's forcing the propaganda on you, it's forcing it to be a plot point, and at that point, you're not reading fiction anymore. There's a reason why it works for something like, say, Brave New World. But it doesn't for these types of fiction. And that's because the propaganda isn't the focal point. It's an aspect, but it never comes off as more than socio-political commentary. It's like, oh hey, this is a situation we sometimes get ourselves in, and that's it. Yeah, High Guardian Spice, that one. I will actively refuse to watch that, specifically because it's nothing but propaganda. Thank you for doing that. Holy, you just fed yourself to me. Eat! Eat, wolf puppy! Yeah, exactly. That's kind of annoying. It's like, you have to go into it with prior knowledge, and that's not exactly fun. Sometimes it can work, but you have to lay some... even then, you still have to lay some cookies down for the people who don't get it. I understand it's a lifestyle, I understand it's very important to the people. But for us outside of that zone, outside of that paradigm, it's hard for us to get into that, specifically because we don't have as much exposure. Charlotte, did you poach that from me? Okay, you didn't. Good.
How could you? This isn't the last of me.
Unfortunately, he's kind of right about that, because Gourmand appears in at least a few different Mana games as a semi-reoccurring character. Specifically, this, I believe he appears in Sword of Mana, Secret of Mana, probably Heroes too, thinking about it.
I'm sure we will meet again.
The thought of Gourmand gives... What? Oh, that's nasty. That's actually kinda nasty. Against bosses that, like, throw minions at you, you can effectively focus on the minions for the entirety of it, get yourself super buff, and then go zoning. Holy. I could see that working for Kevin, actually. And if anything, maybe I should consider carrying that into the fight with Annis. Or at least first phase Annis, it would be helpful. Yeah, for their soul, exactly! Just pull the velvet, eat them. Oh, this looks cool! This looks almost Roman Catholic. Peep! Peep this.
Mirage Palace, huh? Smells evil.
It's a little scary, but I'm not leaving without Heath.
This looks cool! Alternatively, see the next comment that I was gonna belt out. It's so purple.
This is my fight.
Seriously.
Trouble yourself.
Ghosties! On the bright side, Shadow Fear isn't that hard of an attack to dodge. Oh no. What do we have to deal with here?
This must be Mirage Palace. I can feel an evil presence from deep within the area. I bet the Sword of Mana is in there too. Then Heath must be nearby. But how are we supposed to get anywhere in here? Start by searching the area. There has to be something that will give us a lead.
This being the pseudo-final dungeon, this is where we're gonna have to deal with the inevitable boss rush. What a bother. I do not know how to enter Mirage Palace. Perhaps that strange shiny gate holds a clue, but I do not want to go near it. Good to know. Also, headless goddess statues. They tried to get ahead in life. Evidently, they failed. Okay, so maybe examine this thing. When all 6 illusions are no more, offer a prayer to the statue.
There's something funny about this.
Can't disarm the trap now. Search elsewhere.
I like this music. This is the classic one, too. You know what? I'm gonna let this stay. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, one of the bigger examples you could point to is One Punch Man. In that one, they deliberately made the main character overpowered, specifically just to be like, yeah, wouldn't this be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to have all this power? Actually, not really, and here's why. The guy genuinely suffers just to have a decent life. Specifically because a world full of people with a whole bunch of superpowers, of course, no one's going to really back a person who beats every single battle in one hit. That too, it's more about the people around One Punch Man as opposed to him himself.
We found the Mana Stone of the Moon here. Wait.
And if anything, One Punch Man, Saitama himself ends up coming off as a cheerleader to the rest of the cast. He does step in, but only when things get beyond what the other heroes can handle. Because that's, of course, when he would have to step in.
Can't stop fighting yet.
I'm not gonna stop fighting until we find peace. My life true, Ariel.
Actually, for a similar reason, it's also why Bleach kinda tapers off after the Aizen arc. Because at that point, the entire story starts becoming, oh hey, the main character is just clearly above everyone's pay grade all the time. And that's boring. It's nice to see the main characters struggle to get what they want. And in some cases, it's actually nice to see them fail to get what they want. Nope! Huh. You tried. But for once I have okay luck. Yeep. Try again. It does, kinda. Like, they introduce something... It's like, their usual pattern is, they introduce a power for the opponents, then they give a variant to the allies. Or, otherwise, if they don't buff the allies like, in that exact way, then they find some other way to reverse the scaling. Let's twist. Yeah, that also doesn't help. There are only so many ways you can make an energy blast of healing. And a key wave is a key wave is a key wave is a key wave is a key wave. After a point, you see enough key waves that you start to confuse double Sundays with Kamehameha. I do agree on that one.
Could have won alone.
At the same rate, though, I guess it's a little tricky to figure out how you can do a key-based ability. Because it's like, oh hey, it's spiritual energy. You focus it around yourself. Okay, what else can you do? How about you fire it away from you? Okay. Is it okay? That's good. What else? Yeah, agreed. They have, actually... Yeah, you're right on that one. They have aliens. Why not meddle with other things, like alien technology that can... Actually, no, technically they did in some respect. Kind of, but not really. The androids, whose special ability was, literally, they can drain you of your ki. Which you would think would be enough to destroy your battle potential, but they have a limit, so there goes that. They kind of shot themselves in the foot with that gimmick. No. I have already paid my stupid tax with Gourmand. Thank you very much. We had 3 allies almost... We had Charlotte almost get soul board, and Reese twice now. We are good. Were you seriously going to target your dead ally? Wow, no rest for the wicked. The man was just gonna be like, yeah, that's a dead body. I'ma desecrate it. But yeah, I do agree. Like, not everything had to have been key within their universe.
Something seems off.
Actually, one of the bigger examples I could point to would have to be, like, what's his name? Jiren. Because they meddle with parallel universes and everything for a good chunk of their plots. And Jiren is essentially an alien, super buff alien, but he uses ki. When it could just be... Actually, it could just be... A lot of his attacks could be done without using ki in the first place. Like, he's manipulating the air around him, or something else. But as they introduce more and more powers, yeah, you're right. As they introduce more and more powers, other members of the cast get backseated, and... it starts to become frustrating. Like, why do you think Yamcha has such a cult following? Because the guy never gets a break. How many times has Yamcha been Yamcha'd? And then after a point, when they decide to lean hard into the ki and aliens stuff, they pretty much wrote off the human characters. Sure, you see Krillin every so often, sure you see Yamcha, but they have nowhere near the carrying capacity that they once had. Yeah, exactly! Back in the day, Krillin beating a Cyberman would have been entertaining to people. But nothing's the power scale of a Cyberman now, so Krillin is toast. Tenshinhan, yeah! It was a dramatic moment when Tenshinhan could Kikoho everything into oblivion. And it was still like that to an extent when he was able to do that against Cell. But after the Cell saga, kaput. he was pretty much unnecessary. A character that exists, but that's about it.
Let us work together to defeat
Zambi.
them.
Ah!
Allow me. I will not hold back. My thought ahead. Aerial land.
Holy shit, Zambies. Get off my motherfucking lawn!
I'm on the job. Defenseless. This one's a doozy.
Off of my lawn!
Too bad. Don't
Ugh! I guess I just have to beat all the Zamzams around here? That's what I'm thinking. Bonk. Yeah, exactly! Technically, they did do that, but then they decided, oh wait, let's backpedal on this, because this is too overpowered for our universe. The androids! Their entire shtick was, yeah, your key, we laugh at it. We eat it for breakfast. And then they're just like, oh hey, by the way, androids, you can be overloaded with key. So many problems in the Dragon Ball universe are literally solved by, oh hey, just fill it full of key. Exactly. Just a little break every so often. What the fuck?
We should work together to defeat
This asshole! He's just like, you know what would be better though? If you died with them. Is if you died with everyone else. Thanks, MF.
Allow me. Use this.
Okay, fine. So, things I need to do. This. 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 This.
Aid me now, houses.
And finally, I'm a Hexiu with a snake lady.
Good training. On it.
Yeah, like, they've established they have a lot within the Dragon Ball universe, and a good chunk of it they just do nothing with. It's like, yeah, these exist, but key. Key is the solution to everything, and I swear, like, if they could have turned it into perpetual energy, they probably would have. And that's the frustrating part about it. Everything is cultivation. To which, a random person is just like, yeah, well, why don't you cultivate a better power? But Tish.